All right. Well,
that does not need theme music.
No, that was not the theme music of JimCornette.com. That was an introduction to the next segment of the show.
Oh, good. We're moving on.
That was leaving the castle of Cornette and getting back on the golden road.
You know, what I'd like is a da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. I always, when I was a kid, wished that some way or another that we could construct or reconfigure the garage at the castle to where that it would come out of a secret hatch in a hillside like the Batmobile.
That's the dream.
12 miles from Gotham City, and it's a dirt road. And
Yeah.
was there even in the 60s, was there a dirt road within 12 miles of New York City?
Within 12 miles of New York City, meaning?
Because Gotham City is New York City, right? I mean, it's
Correct.
just, correct. We all know that. And there's a sign that says Gotham City 12 miles, and he's out in the woods, and it's a side of a hill and a fucking gimmick traffic blocking thing that flips up and down, and the road is not even paved. How you getting away with looking like you're in Hooterville, 12 miles away from New York City?
No one ever figured out that Batman's driving out of some weird tunnel underneath Wayne Manor?
Well, that's what I'm saying. How can Wayne Manor be in a place, that giant estate with the beautifully manicured grounds? How can it be in that remote a location that these things can happen just out in the middle of nowhere? 12 miles, as I mentioned. When we used to drive to New York for fucking Ring of Honor shows, Stacy used to have to start handing me Xanax fucking 60 miles out just so that I wouldn't have a fucking conniption fit trying to navigate that goddamn open-air pinball machine. So that's a loophole there, isn't it?
What's a loophole?
How about, for that matter, when Lucy and Ricky moved to the country and they were in Connecticut, they were raising chickens down the road from where I fucking lived in the middle of that goddamn lunatic asylum. And it was the country in the 50s. What happened? Huh?
Civilization.
Well, fuck them.
Any other things?
They put the fucking Merritt Parkway and I-95 on top of Lucy and Ricky's chickens.
That's the worst place in the world, the Merritt Parkway. If there's no one on it, it's wonderful. If there's one other car on it, you're fucked.
Oh, yes. And then when you get trapped under the bridge. But I digress. So we're moving back to Gotham City. So I'm just saying there's a loophole there somewhere. Where in the world did they find that? But it was a cool entrance and exit. It's an entrance. And you never saw the Batmobile going in the tunnel, though, did you?
Not that I recall, no.
There's another thing. Well, you would think with a hit television program that was on 2 nights a week on network when it meant something, that they would have spent the money to have the fucking car come out of the tunnel and go back into the tunnel.
How come no one was ever like, Batman has that Robin. Well, who's that? That billionaire, Bruce Wayne. Why is he hanging out with a boy? Like, what the hell?
No, come on now. That was explained.
Who's that boy?
That was explained. He was the youthful ward of Bruce Wayne, millionaire playboy, because every millionaire playboy that was out trying to get all the pussy also had a young boy as a ward.
When did that go out of fashion? The word ward.
Word ward? Well, about when Burt Ward took it over. And then there was nobody. Here's a guy who's named Ward who was hired to play a ward. He pretty much closed that fucking chapter up. You couldn't do it after that. But no, you never get a ward anymore. I think it's got something to do with goddamn custody laws and potential child protective services rulings.